Hi, everybody, and welcome to our third week of Trojan Talk here on BCHS Live. I'm Jay Turner with Barren County head football coach Jackson Arnett. Trojans took on a good Allen County Scottsville team last week, falling to the Patriots by a score of 47-13. This Friday night, the Trojans go on the road for the first time this year, and they'll play Adair County, taking on the Indians. It will not be at Lindsey Wilson College as it was last year, but it will be at Adair County High School. And, Coach, before we talk about the matchup from last week's game against Allen County Scottsville or against the Indians in the game tomorrow night, we'll talk about the Patriots. And, you know, despite the loss last week, I thought we played a whole lot better than we did the week before. Yeah,
I thought we came out early, and honestly, I felt like we outplayed them for most of the first half. You know, we scored first. We should have scored on the very first drive. We get inside the 5 and make some silly young mistakes and end up back at the 30, 35, and we punted, and defense played great for most of the night. You know, you think about the score, and I'm not a moral victory person, and I'm not a, and I hate the cliche, but the score really didn't, tell the story. Give up a score very late, last play of the first half, or we're going in halftime 13-6. Should have been 14-13 us. Mm-hmm. I mean, to be honest, we should have scored the first drive. Some silly penalties. Had a couple called back. Allen hurt themselves with some penalties too. But, we played well, went back and watched film, and was honestly what we thought. We played well except for just a missed block here, a botched assignment there, missed tackle here. We were always in the right position. We just got to execute.
Well, like you mentioned, you kept the ball for the majority of the first quarter, and some of those penalties that kept us from scoring in that first drive, but then we were able to score again late in the quarter. Quarterback Zach Johnson scored in the first and goal from the 5-yard line, and the extra point was blocked, but we went on top 6-0, and that was with 1:11 to go in the first quarter. First touchdown on the new turf.
I wish we could have scored it last week or scored a few more, but, I'm just being greedy. But, we got down, Allen, I think, botched a kick, bad kick, so we had great field position. We won the field position battle for the most part in the first half too, but we get the ball inside the 40, I think, on our own, or on their inside their 40, and first play we caught slice pass, and Zach made a good read and threw a good ball to Karsten, first play of the drive, and got us down inside the 5, and next play, we little fake handoff around with Zach, and he made a great play, keeping his feet moving and getting in the end zone, and got us a lot of momentum early.
And then, of course, they went up 14-6 at one time, and then again at 21-6, what they led at the half. And Trojans, of course, they scored on that Patriot opening drive of the second half. Tyler Bush intercepted a pass, took it about 46 yards for a touchdown, and that cut the lead to 21-13, and that gave you some momentum right then.
Yeah, I mean, you can't ask for a better way to start the second half. We scored first in both halves, and that's all you're looking for is to come out. We told them at halftime, come out fired up, come out, keep playing hard, and we get that play, and that just solidifies, we're here, we're in the game, we're not going away. And I thought the kids responded to that, and they didn't give up. They pulled away late. But Allen's a good team. Yeah. Allen's a very good football team. They're going to win a lot of games, and we were right there with them, had a chance to, arguably, you take away a couple plays here, make a play or two here, and we're ahead or winning going into the fourth quarter.
And, of course, the extra point was good. It cut it to 21-13. Looking at some stats from that game, we had 123 total yards, 65 rushing, 31 carries on 65. And then we had 58 yards through the air on 5 of 6. We had 2 turnovers. Patriots had 408 yards, 312 were on the ground, 96 through the air. They were 8 of 11, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and 2 turnovers. They did have 6 penalties for 50 yards. But, again, I thought a lot better performance overall.
Yeah, I was pleased with the effort for the most part. We still got to have more guys step up. We didn't play by my standards or our standards a great game or anything. At the end of the day, we still lost the football game. But we learned a lot about ourselves, and there's definitely been some improvements made from then to now. And if we keep improving like that, from week 1 to week 2, we keep making that improvement, you're going to start seeing more wins.
And I was looking at the rankings this week. Allen County Scottsville was ranked 8th in their class, and Casey County, I believe, was 8th or 9th in their class. So you've played 2 really tough teams to start the season, and teams like this only make you better as the season progresses.
Yeah, we talked about it before. I've been coaching against Casey County my whole career now, and they just the improvement they've made from the first year when I was at Corbin till now, coaching against them as a head coach is unbelievable. How much better they've gotten. And Allen County, I remember playing against them. They're always going to be solid and good, and that's 2 very good teams, arguably 2 of the best teams on our schedule, and we got them week 1 and week 2. So, no disrespect to anyone else we play. It's just we've been battle tested early. So
right.
Now we've got to go play and finish out the rest of the year and play as hard as we did last week.
Yeah. Coach, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to talk with quarterback Zach Johnson, senior on this Trojan football team. Trojan Talk continues in just a moment right here on BCHS Live.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto: everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM, Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
Back now with more Trojan Talk here on this Thursday night, and I've got Trojan senior quarterback Zach Johnson with us. And Zach, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
You made some history last Friday night with that first touchdown on the new turf and in the new stadium, first and goal at the 5-yard line. And what was it like scoring that first touchdown in the new stadium? And take us through kind of step by step of what went through your mind during that play.
Well, before the snap, I looked around. I just noticed that the person I was supposed to read, and he came down, took the snap, faked the handoff. And I was so close, and I was like, I just couldn't give up. So I went into the end zone and I scored. And it was just a big relief, We needed to score that touchdown, and we got it.
And that put you up 6-0. Had some momentum going right then.
Yes, sir.
What or how do you think you and your team played last week? You think you improved since the Casey County game?
Oh yeah, our team, we came a long way from from summer, and then to that first game with leading up, we knew they were a good team. We knew that, but then momentum kept going, and after that game, we got more energy on the sideline and stuff like that, and we just had to stay up and played a lot better.
I know you played the quarterback spot the entire game last week against Allen County Scottsville, as opposed to the Casey County game where you played in 2 positions. Do you feel more comfortable playing at the quarterback spot last week?
Yeah, it just seems like I'm more comfortable with the ball in my hands, and I can just do more playing quarterback than I can F.
What are some things the team has worked on this week in practice? You got a game against Adair County, and what are some of the other things trying to improve on before tomorrow night's game?
We need to make more tackles for sure, because we didn't wrap up against Casey County, and then Allen County, it was hard to bring their running back down because he was quick.
Mm-hmm.
He was able to move and making plays, catching the ball when you throw it. And I got to make better throws to them. So just leading up on running plays and stuff like that. Just got to stay up with that.
Yeah. Well, Zach, good to have you on the show tonight, and good luck against Adair County.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Zach Johnson, the quarterback for the Barren County Trojans. So they'll play Adair County tomorrow night at Adair County. And we're going to take another break, and when we come back, Coach Arnett will join me again, and we'll talk about the Adair County Indians. When more Trojan Talk continues in a moment here on BCHS Live.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto: everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM, Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
Welcome back to more Trojan Talk, and of course last year the Trojans played Adair County at Lindsey Wilson College. It was supposed to have been homecoming, and the game actually had to be moved to Saturday due to some of the remnants of a hurricane that passed through the area. And of course there were a lot of factors in that game, and it seemed like, Coach, we just really weren't ready to play a game we probably should have won.
You can say that again. That was a tough one to swallow last year. I was, this game, I just personally just felt like we should have won, and we went over there and laid an egg and we didn't play well, we didn't coach well. There was just nothing, a lot of stuff. I blame myself for that. I didn't have us ready to play, but we've used it. We've used it this week. There's no reason for us to go over there and do that again, because the fact is they whipped our tails last year, and we've told them about it. And it's time to man up and go see what we're about and go try to take care of business. And that's been the motto this week. Let's go take care of business and come home.
Well, we'll go back up the Cumberland Parkway to Columbia again this year, but this time we'll play at the high school at Adair County High, and it is our first away game of the year. And, of course, Coach Clay Stevens, coach at Adair County, his team's 0-2, and they have losses to Allen County Scottsville 45-18, and then they lost to Taylor County last week 47-6. They play in Class 3A District 2. They play against teams like Elizabethtown and LaRue County, Edmonson County, Adair County, and Hart County. Looked at their roster. They had 41 players on their roster, and stat-wise, they averaged just 66 yards in their first 2 games in rushing and 98 passing. They do return a pretty good quarterback in Aaron Peck, but, I looked at their lineup, and they possibly have 7 or 8 guys that go both ways. That should be an advantage for us.
Yeah, I mean, we feel good about individual matchups, and we just want to go and execute. We feel good about our chances if we go execute. If we go and blow assignments and miss tackles and do things like that, it's going to be another long night for us. But I told the guys all week, just do what you're coached to do, and the rest will take care of itself. And that's all I really care about. I'm not. You got to look at what they do schematically and do all that kind of thing, but really the most important thing to me is how are we going to play. I think the biggest test we'll face all year is ourselves. Mm-hmm. And as long as we understand that and we can just play our game, not worry about all this, not worry about where it's at, who it's against, just play our game, we'll be fine.
What are some things you've worked on in practice this week to get ready for Adair?
Just working on kind of some stuff they do and what they're going to see, but really just doing our job. We've got our game plan and we put it in Monday, and then it's rep the rest of the week. And the biggest thing this week for me is just mental. It's all mental for us. If we go, it's just like I just said, if we go and do our job, we'll be fine. If we don't, then we're, who knows what could happen.
Very winnable game tomorrow night.
Yep.
Any injuries to report?
Caleb Spillman has a concussion, so he won't be available. Adrian Bragg, he has hurt his knee. He won't be available. I know I'm missing some, but we've had a couple guys sick this week. A couple guys younger guys who banged up a little bit, but nothing major. Again, I may be missing one, but those are the 2, guys that rotated a lot that are not going to be in. So
yeah. Coach, good luck.
Thank you very much.
We'll see what happens tomorrow night. Game time 7 o'clock, and it's in Columbia, of course. If you can't make it out, join me along with John Butler, Robert Bauer, and sideline reporter Chad Withrow for the broadcast, beginning at 6:35 on Nash Icon 103.7 FM and online at espnky.com. You can also follow the game on BCHS Live, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter on EPB Channel 19 and SERTC Channel 97. You can also see a repeat of the show before each game. That's Trojan Talk for this week, and you can join us every Thursday night at 6 o'clock on BCHS Live, EPB Channel 19, SERTC Channel 97. Thanks to Trojan quarterback Zach Johnson for being on the show tonight, and for Coach Jackson Arnett and the entire BCHS Live video production crew. I'm Jay Turner. Thanks for watching.
last year's a hurricane. And we got the remnants of that hurricane, and we had to push the game back to Saturday morning.
That's right. It was a mess. What was that, about a 12 noon game? Or 11 o'clock?
I think it was 11.
It 11 o'clock?
Yeah, it was early, because we didn't wake up for that one.
All right, Adair County will kick off. The kicker is Chase Holmes. And Barren County will be moving right to left here in this first quarter. Jamarcus Miley and Tyler Bush back to receive it for the Trojans.
8:30 start.
Here's the kick by Holmes. End over end. It is coming to Miley at the 15. He'll run it up to the 20, the 25. Now trying to get to the 30. Breaks to the 32. Tackled out of bounds. The Trojans will have it 1st and 10 from their own 32-yard line to start their first drive of the game.
Good field position to start off at the 32. Adair County has done us a favor in terms of lining the field. They're instead of every 10 yards, they've got it every 5 yards. LSU does that. It's very few stadiums are like that. LSU's one of them. I don't think ours is every 5, is it?
No. And Landon Key. Karsten Chelston. 2 receivers out to the right. And it's Zach Johnson, the quarterback. Ryan Shirley's in the backfield. And here comes Johnson right up the middle. Taking it to the 35, now to the 37, maybe the 38-yard line.
Yeah, it was just a quarterback draw out of the shotgun. Same play we started off, I think, last week against Allen County. A gain of 6 on the play. And as we talked about early in the pregame show, the game is probably going to come down to mistakes. Who makes them and who doesn't, because the ball will be wet a lot tonight. I think both teams are evenly matched. So got to hang on to the ball tonight.
Miley out to the right. Keys on the near side. And here's Johnson's under center. He's going to keep it. Trying to go with the option, but tucked it in and took it to the 41-yard line. So that will make it 3rd down at about 2.
I think we're going to see a lot of Zach Johnson tonight. Last week he carried it, I think, around 15, 18 times a game. I wouldn't be surprised to see it 20 or 25, simply because last chances of making a mistake if the quarterback just keeps it himself. They're not tossing it or handing it off or even throwing it.
On the near side is Withrow and Miley. 2 receivers out to the right. Johnson's under center. He'll take the snap, and I believe he kept it, but he's going to get pushed back.
He didn't get it. No push. Yeah, he went under center that time and trying to quarterback sneak, and he lost a yard. So far, Zach Johnson has carried it each of the 3 times. They're sending in Tui, our big 6'5" lineman right here, as looks like an extra tackle perhaps, because tight end came out.
4th and about 1.5. Johnson under center. Long count.
They're trying to draw him off.
Yeah. They don't have a play clock.
No play clock,
but we got to arm up back here, so it's under 10. Back under center. Going to hand it off. Didn't make it. Stopped at the 40-yard line.
That was handoff to Gavin Withrow out the eye and got nothing out of it. So Adair County gets the win on that particular possession. Stopped us twice within a yard.
So Adair County will have it on the Trojan 42-yard line. Quarterback is Aaron Peck. Going to be hard to see those numbers on that gray. But more than likely they're going to have Taylor in that backfield, along with Harmon, and
they are primarily a running team.
Yes.
Yeah, they don't throw it a lot. Their first two games this year did not throw it a lot last year either.
He's passed it 21 times in 2 games so far. 2 receivers out to the left for Adair County. Shotgun formation, Peck. And long count. Somebody went offside. That was motion in the backfield, actually.
Yeah, also the
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led
5-yard penalty for Adair.
Might have been Burton that moved at the left tackle spot. So now 1st and 15 for Adair County. So backed up to their own, or to the Trojan 47. Peck. And he handed it off. And he's running it downfield. All the way to the 35-yard line.
That's Harmon, I believe, number 30, Cameron Harmon.
5'7", 200 sophomore.
Yeah, that's not the basketball player from last year.
No. No relation. Now it's 2nd down and 4. After from a 1st and 15 to a 2nd and 4. 11-yard gain. Back in the gun. Receiver out to the right. Takes the snap. Handing it off. And it's to about the 32.
That is number 2, Jaden Taylor.
Now 3rd down and about 2 for Adair County. At the Trojan 33-yard line.
I think they're definitely as well in 4-down territory. Inside the Trojan 35.
Wide out to the left is Isaiah Carter. They also have Cundiff, Taylor, and Harmon in the backfield. Quarterback Aaron Peck. And going to take the snap. Going to come to the near side. Peck kept it and
got it.
Tackle made at the 30, but it'll be a 1st down.
Not by much, but got it by a yard. Yeah, we had a shot at making that tackle right around the line of scrimmage and just did not make that tackle. And give him about 4 on the play and a 1st down.
Receivers left and right for Adair County. Taylor, Harmon in the backfield. Peck.
They got very wide splits on the offensive line.
High snap. Got the handoff, though. That was to, is that Harmon?
No, that was Taylor. That was 2.
Okay. To the 22-yard line.
I think that
or 27, excuse me. 27-yard line.
I think it was Campbell Ross on the tackle.
2nd down 7 for the Indians.
They've got a good-sized offensive line you were talking about. They did. I've never seen splits as wide as they have. About 3 foot in between them. It really is.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the near side this time. Peck on the count. Takes a snap. Hands it off. And missing tackles. Barren County, he ran it all the way down to the 12, maybe the 11.
Taylor again. Well, that was just a straight inside handoff that time. Pick up close to 14 on the play.
Put it right at the 10. Peck, man in motion out of the backfield, and whistle. Flag on the play. Illegal procedure against Adair.
It's the only thing that slowed them down is 2 procedure penalties. And they're not doing anything fancy. I mean, it's pretty much straight ahead running. I mean, it's a little bit of, you got to follow the ball a little bit. I mean, it's a little bit of a read option look at times. But almost everybody runs that now, too. I mean, that's something that our defense shouldn't be surprised about because that's what our offense does. But you still have to tackle the fullback each time before you do anything else.
Go for a couple of years where you just see that once or twice a year, and now it's very much every week.
Yep.
1st and 15 on the 16 of the Trojans. Aaron Peck, man in motion left. He's going to keep it. Tries to go up the middle, and he'll be stopped at about the 14-yard line.
Wasn't bad defensively. We turned it back in, took the pitch guy away, and had the middle covered up.
Yeah, that was 74 Cameron Hurt and Joe Bradshaw on the tackle. Pretty good job of defending that.
2nd down, about 13.
Definitely have to play assignment football where everybody has a pitch guy or has the back assigned to them, and you have to tackle them. Don't go for the ball fakes.
2 receivers out to the left, 1 on the near side. Backfield split behind Peck. And he's looking to throw. The pass is going to be incomplete.
Had a real good chance. And Jackson Coots got there right as the ball got to the receiver and kind of got a hand in there and knocked it away.
That's first throw of the game for them.
So 3rd and 13.
Got to stop them 2 more times, but this would be a big stand.
3rd and 13 at the 13.
Taking their time right here. Like I said, we don't have a clock to tell. We have to go by the back judge.
2 receivers left, 1 on the near side. Peck takes a snap, rolls out left. He's looking on the option, pitches it off. And stop made on the far side of the field.
That was well defended that time on the option. I think that was Taylor again.
It was. We strung it out really well.
Yep.
They got some yardage, gained about maybe 5.
So it would be 4th and about 8 on the play.
Last 3 plays defensively have looked much better than where they were just moving it down the field. It looked like we didn't have much of an answer.
4th and 8. Peck drops back. He's looking. Going to throw it toward the end zone. It's overthrown.
Way out
in the back of the end zone.
Yeah, that wouldn't close. That was well defended. And like I said, I was watching both teams warm up before the game, and I didn't see very many catches on either side, to be perfectly honest with you.
Peck doesn't look extremely comfortable throwing the football either, does he?
No.
So the Trojans take over on downs from their own 7-yard line. 4:47 to play here in the first quarter. There's no score.
Western just down 7-0 after a quarter in Wisconsin.
Trojans moving right to left. It's going to be Key on the near side. Zach Johnson. High snap, pitches it over the left. And it is Miley coming to the near side. 15, 20, up 25. And tackled out of bounds around the 30-yard line. A nice run by Jamarcus Miley.
Yeah, that was just a pitched out of the backfield that time to Miley. The only time I've ever seen Miley carry the ball has been a reverse or a jet sweep, and that was a little different look, and he got outside and picked up about 17 yards.
Good for a Citizens First Bank. First down, Citizens First Bank.
And I know they really want to get him the ball. They did not get him the ball much last week, and he's got really good speed. And may have to find different ways other than throwing it to him to get him the ball, get him more engaged in the game.
Chelsea and Key out to the right. Shirley, Miley on the near side. And here's the handoff reverse. It's a fumble. And the Trojans fall down on it. Way back at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, that was a reverse that from Gavin Withrow was trying to get the ball to, I believe it was a Thomas that he was, or Shirley.
Ryan Shirley.
I think he was trying to. It was a double reverse, and right at the time he was going to pitch it back to another player. That's when both of them were kind of hit, and a loss of about 14 on the play.
Spacing really wasn't that good because of the mishandled ball and messed up the whole situation there. Loss of 12 exactly.
So we're backed up on the 18-yard line. Trips to the right. And it's Johnson trying to break to the outside. And got a little running room going, but he only picked up, though, about, 3 yards, maybe 4?
Maybe give him a little bit more than that.
Give him 7.
But still, it's going to be 3rd, and it looks like 14 on the play.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Neither team is really explosive, and needs 3rd, and anytime you get 3rd and 8 or more, this is 14. Hard for both Barren and Adair to pick those up.
Yeah. receivers on the near side. One split out to the right. Johnson cuts back in the middle, trying to go forward. Gets tackled around the 26-yard line. Only going to pick up one, and the Trojans will be forced to punt on this drive.
Yeah, it was a safe call. Like I said, 3rd and 14 is just not a real favorable position for the Trojans, and just a quarterback draw. Punt it and see what happens.
Zach Johnson is the punter. High snap. Johnson, nice kick, goes to the right side and went to about the, 50?
Yeah, Tanner Slagle on the recovery.
At a 25-yard punt.
So far the game has played out, I would think, like most people thought, we think it would be. Both teams are going to try to ground it out. It looks to me like both teams are pretty even. I don't know about you guys, but that's what kind of way it looks to me.
Yep.
And I think a turnover here or there is probably going to be the difference.
Adair County on the Trojan 49. They'll stay in the same formation they have on their first drive. 2 receivers on the near side. Peck, man in motion, and reverses it back the other way, and a handoff coming, and a tackle made about the 43-yard line.
It was Taylor again
on the carry.
Yeah, I think it was that Wyatt Pedigo on the tackle?
54.
Yep, that would be Wyatt.
So a gain of 5, close to 6 on that one. They'll call it 2nd and 5 for the Indians. 2 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Still no score.
We're an hour and a half behind. The quarter has gone fast.
Oh, it has gone. Yeah. Kept it on the ground.
Only 2 passes so far tonight. Both incomplete for Adair.
Yep. 2 receivers out to the left once again. Here's a snap to Peck. He'll hand it off. That is it Harmon or Taylor?
Taylor again.
Cameron Hurt maybe on the tackle there.
He did pick up, 3?
Cameron Hurt has played pretty well this year. At defensive line position. He's primarily started off his career, I believe, as an offensive lineman, and he's been kind of moved over exclusively to the defensive front and has done a nice job.
3rd down and 2, a minute 11 to go in the quarter. Receivers are split. Peck in the backfield of a shotgun. Takes the snap. He's going to keep it, run it, right side. Trying to break it wide open. Gets to the 32-yard line of the Trojans.
Yeah, that was the old-fashioned option where he could pitch it to the back or keep it, and he kept it himself. And give him about a 10-yard gain right there, tackled by Landon Neal. That's their 3rd first down. .40 seconds left in the quarter. This could be the last play of the quarter.
Ball at the Trojan 31. Peck. He's going to keep it. Breaks to the left side, and he'll get to about the 27.
Nice tackle that time by Jackson Coots, but still a gain of about 6 by Peck.
That'll get close to doing it for the quarter. Got to hurry if they want to get one off.
One more, yeah. Down to 6 seconds. Down to 4. Down to 1. They got the snap off, and it is.
It's quarterback Peck.
Down to about the 18?
About a yard short of a first down.
See where they angled that at. About the 22. So the end of the quarter, no score between Barren County and Adair County. We'll come back after this break. You're following Trojan football on 103.7 Ash Icon.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto, everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
The Burgundy.
As we start quarter number 2, sponsored by A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home, reminding everyone, please don't text and drive. If you just joined us, we had an hour-and-a-half delay due to some bad storms that passed through Columbia just before game time tonight, the original start. And now it is 3rd down and, let's see, to the 23-yard line. 3rd down 2 for the Indians. They're moving right to left. Peck is out of the shotgun. Got 2 receivers on the right, one on the near side. One comes in motion. And the handoff.
Taylor.
Coming to Taylor. It's Jaden Taylor. He'll go inside the 20 down to the Trojan 19-yard line.
First down, and Easton Frazier had a shot at him, actually hit him, but just did not bring him down. Gain of about 4. And Taylor has been their workhorse. That's his 1, 2, 3. That's his 7th carry. Peck has carried it 5, so 12 of the 13 carries have been between Taylor and the quarterback Peck.
Yeah. Sending a receiver out to the right, that's Isaiah Carter. Again, it's hard to see those red numbers on dark gray uniforms. Aaron Peck, the quarterback. Taylor, along with Harmon in the backfield. And here's the handoff coming to Harmon this time. He breaks 3, and he may be gone. Trying to go to the left corner of the end zone, and touchdown Adair County.
19 yards. Cameron Harmon. That's his 2nd carry for 30 yards, and he's the bigger of the backs. And he's similar in size to the 2 fullbacks we faced the last 2 weeks.
First score of the ball game, Harmon, 19-yard run to give Adair County 6-0 lead. The kicker is Chase Holmes. They'll go for the extra point here.
Don't know what the delay is right now.
Not sure. All right, now we're set. Here's the kick by Holmes. It's up, and it is good. So now 7-0 Adair County. And we're early in the 2nd period.
It's pretty evident to see the game plan right here. It's just smash mouth, run the ball.
Yep.
And we stopped them for the most part in the first week. We stopped them in the first quarter, but Adair County now has 5 first downs, and they're starting to right now put their will upon our will right now. We're going to have to get it going a little bit offensively. Is Chad down there right now?
Chad, what can you tell us?
Well, we're just getting gashed right up the gut. I mean, there was nobody. I don't know if he'd have been down 2-hand touch on that one.
I agree.
But we're going to have to adjust up the middle and see if we can stop them going right up the gut first.
All right, let's see if the Trojans can come back here. 11:19 to go in the 2nd. Glasgow leads 37-0 over Fort Campbell into the 3rd quarter. Warren Central leads 8-6 over Monroe on the Coca-Cola scoreboard. Holmes will kick off from the 40 for Adair County. End-over-end kick, and coming under it, Tyler Bush. Bush trying to break it open. He got all the way past the 45 to the 48-yard line. He was ready for that one.
Yeah.
Took it all the way from what? About the 15?
I got tackled around his neck, and helmet came off, but no call on that one. But yeah, I think Tyler Bush is played well so far this year. He's made some explosive plays. Had the interception return last week for the touchdown against Allen, and he's had a couple of kickoff returns as well.
Yeah,
that's looked good. But yeah, we got to get going offensively. I think we only have one first down, and that was Miley on the sweep.
Trojans with it on their own 47-yard line. Wide out through split. Johnson hands it off to Withrow. Cuts back. Trying to get to the 50. He'll be stopped at about the 49. Pickup of 2 for Gavin Withrow. 2nd down and 8 for the Trojans.
Because right now, Adair has pretty much sold out against our run. I mean, it's some pretty tight lanes. Now, the positive, if you could break one and get by people, you know, you could get a big play, but there's not a lot of room right now to run.
That's what Allen started doing last week, too.
Yeah.
Really crowd the box. We haven't even attempted a pass tonight, so there's no reason not to put it all on the run.
Johnson is shotgun. Withrow to his right. 2 receivers here on the near side. Now Withrow moves over to the left of Johnson. Takes a snap. He's going to keep it. Runs it right up the middle. Gets across the 50 to the 49 of Adair County.
Tough running right there. Being at 2.5, 3 yards on the play. Just direct snap to the quarterback and right up the middle. That's the second time we've run that.
So 3rd down and about 5.5.
And Zach is he's good size. He's 5'11", 214. So I mean, he can take some punishment.
Trojans are moving left to right here in the 2nd quarter. Ball at the Adair 49. Miley is on the near side of the wide out spot. Wide receiver to the left. Withrow to the right of Johnson. And Johnson's going to keep it, but got sacked back at the 47-yard line.
About 4. And that was a read option that time, and where he could have kept it with Withrow, but decided to keep it and well defended that time by Adair County.
So Zach Johnson's a punter for the Trojans. Adair County with 2 back to receive. Here's Johnson, 35. Gets the punt away. He'll be fielded around the 25-yard line.
Good tackle that time.
Great tackle.
Jamarcus
Miley was there for the stop.
Because that ball was low. Probably didn't get 10 yards off the ground that time, and Jamarcus made a really good shoestring tackle. Not raining at all. Yeah, since kickoff, it's not rained.
No, not a drop.
And it looks like the field has handled the rain pretty well.
8:46 to play here in the first half. Adair County leads at 7-0. Receivers are left and right for the Indians. Peck. Out of the gun. And looking to throw.
Oh, wide open.
And it's going to be overthrown.
Boy, did we bite big time.
Yeah. That was intended for Brady Cundiff.
Yeah, that was a great call that time by Clay Stevens, where they faked the run, and he beat the receiver beat our defensive back in safety 15 yards, and he just overthrew him. Badly overthrew him, actually. That was a great call.
2nd down and 10 for Adair County from their own 27-yard line. Receiver on the near side. Wide out to the right. Peck with a runner to his left. Now man in motion coming out. And Peck kept it, I believe, and he'll take it to about the 27, maybe the 28.
Yeah, tackled by Easton Frazier, and number 4 for the Trojans. That would be Peyton Schwartzman. That's a gain of 1 on the play.
We'll bring up 3rd and 9 for the Indians.
Need to stop them right here. We should get decent field position if we can force them to punt. Fast game. 8 minutes left in the first half. 7-0 Adair County.
It's now hitting 9 o'clock. Game started at 8:30. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. And juggling there for a moment was Peck. He was looking to throw. Going to keep it, come to the near sideline. Was tackled at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, that's just something they're not, if we can get them in 3rd and 9 or 3rd and 10, that's a big advantage. And nobody open. Quarterback just doesn't look real comfortable. Wyatt Pettigo made that tackle, only a gain of 2.
Fourth and 7.
You get it in really good field position here.
Got Landon Neal back and receiving the punt.
At the 40-yard line. Punter is Holmes. Long snap, and what do we got?
End over there stood up for Adair County, so that'll back them up 5 more, give us even better field position.
That's Adair's 3rd penalty for 15 yards. I do not think the Trojans have been penalized, have they?
No.
All 3 penalties for Adair County have been of the illegal procedure variety.
So Holmes is backed up to about the 12-yard line to punt. Neal back at the 46.
Good kick.
And Neal will keep it. He's going to run it. Goes to the far side of the field. Trying to make the cut. He's going to be tackled at the 40-yard line of Adair County. Now we got a late flag.
Way late.
Flying in. I'm not sure what that's about.
Yeah, after the play, almost late.
But a 15-yard return. And
I think it's going to be nullified. I think it's going to be a
blocking the back.
Blocking the back. It's just I can't describe how
the white hat threw his flag about 20 yards.
That's just a dumb penalty. I mean, I hate to say that, but it's just we were tackled on our sideline, and the penalty comes in at the middle of the field. Whatever illegal block we did was ridiculous because had nothing to do with the play. But I'm not saying the call was wrong. I'm saying it was a bad on our part. No need to hit somebody in the back if that defender has no shot at making a tackle.
Struggling to gain yards, it is only 1 first down, so that takes away 15 of them.
Puts it back at the 50-yard line. Miley's on the near side. We go under center, I formation, and a flag.
That'll be
on Barren.
Back it up 5 more.
I guess I spoke too quickly when I said we had not been penalized because we just got back-to-back penalties.
That was an illegal participation penalty. I think we had
12
field down on the field. 9 was out there, not supposed to be.
12 on the field.
So now we're backed up to the 45. 1st and 15 for the Trojans. 6:51 to play in the half. The Trojans trailing 7-0. Line up in I formation. Johnson under center. Takes the snap. Hands it off to the tailback.
Over.
And gets pushed back. I think he got across the 45 to about the 46.
I'll give him 1, but there's just no push whatsoever.
And clearly Adair knows the scouting report in terms of they're going to crowd the box and force us to pass or maybe break one somehow. Get a seam.
I mean, Clay's a good coach, but you don't have to be a good coach to see we haven't passed the ball and you're just daring us to throw over top of you.
Johnson under center. Takes the handoff, rolls out right, being chased. 45, trying to get to the 50, cuts back. He's going to be tackled at the Adair County 49-yard line.
Man, I had looked like it was going to be a lot more yards than that. And ended up picking up about 4 on the play. That was a bootleg where he faked the handoff to out of the eye and got around the right side, but boy, it closed down quickly. I don't know if he had an option to pass it to Jamarcus Miley or not, but never really looked to him.
Kind of a naked bootleg out there, wasn't it?
Well, Jamarcus was on the side that was down the field, but it never looked like to me he was looking for him. 3rd and 9. Like I said, these are not easy for either team to pick up these.
Johnson with Tyler Bush to his left. 3 receivers to the left. He's rolling out left. Johnson looking to throw. He's going to throw it. The pass is going to be incomplete. Chelson was over there.
Oh, it was thrown pretty well. It surprised me because he was rolling left, and that was a nice little touch. And Chelson couldn't make that play and didn't get a hand on it, but I thought the ball was thrown pretty well.
He was the only one that could have made that catch.
Yeah, I don't know if he saw it until it was too late, because maybe if he saw it a little bit earlier, he may have stretched out for that one.
So it's 4th and 9 for the Trojans, and Johnson is back to punt.
The 3rd punt of the night.
He's at the 36. That one going all the way back to about the 12-yard line. Coming up the left side, trying to get to the 30, and tackle made at about the 33-yard line.
Good return, tackle by Tanner Slagle. I think we thought we had a potential run into the kicker that time. Zach Johnson got knocked down. It didn't look too vicious to me, but he tried to sell it a little bit. The official did not bite on that one.
You get it out of area, out of region conference officials. You don't get.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't know what the high school rules is. You know, maybe 5-yard running in, but there wasn't the personal foul variety.
Wouldn't have helped to get us first down.
Aaron Peck. Quarterback Adair. Receivers left and right. Handoff. Taylor. He's breaking it open. Slagle finally gets him down. He's breaking free at the Trojan 49-yard line.
Give him 19. Yeah. And boy, they got a Adair County kid that's in pain holding his ankle.
So official time here at 4:54 to play in the first half. Adair County 7, Barren County 0. For all the latest scores and results from middle school to high school sports at Barren County, log on to barrenschools.com. Click athletics and then the sports report. We'll go over the sports report during halftime with all the other sports going on at Barren County, from golf to volleyball to soccer.
Well, he's up. He was, I think it is a foot or an ankle. He was in a lot of pain. He's number, he's
50 or 60?
I think it's 60. It's one of the linemen. I don't know. Maybe
50 is Tristan Curry.
Yeah, we're right.
We don't have a 60.
We are right here in front of him. It's 50, and it's still hard to see. I don't know why people want to put numbers, and it seems like everybody's doing it this way. The best numbers on anything other than an all-white jersey is white. And then you can, line it in a different color, but it's almost impossible to see numbers.
Those alternate uniforms, they think they look cool and great on a piece of paper, but they're not very practical.
So that was Tristan Curry, the offensive lineman and linebacker.
And they don't have a lot of depth either, do they?
No, they don't. Aaron Peck with Harmon in the backfield, and Taylor. That's Taylor. And nice tackle made.
Yeah, that was
by the Trojans.
Joseph Bradshaw was there first, and pretty much slowed him down, didn't stop him, and then 2 or 3 other Trojans.
Right, way to go, Easton Frazier.
Yeah, loss of 2. This is the first negative carry Adair County's had tonight. And
second down, 13.
And they have rushed it close to 25 times. Have not completed the pass. There's not been a pass completed so far by either team.
Good bring in their wideout Brady Cundiff here on the near side. Wide receiver to the right with Harmon in the backfield with Taylor. Peck. Option on the option and
a fumble.
Let's see who's going to get it. It's on the far side of the field, still diving for it.
Well, he tossed it. It was the motion. I mean, it was the option where he pitched it, and the back dropped it. It was actually a pretty good pitch. It went right through his hand.
Went out of bounds. So
now that's the second negative, -3 on that play. I don't know who to give the minus to. Do you, Robert?
I think I'd give it to the quarterback, the pitch guy.
Even though it hit him right in the hands. I mean, it hit Jaden Taylor right in the hands and just dropped it. I'm going to give it to Taylor. He should have caught that.
Error on the running back.
Yeah.
Third down, about 17 for the Indians at their own 44-yard line. Aaron Peck, the quarterback. 2 receivers on the near side. And he's rolling out to the left. He's looking to throw. Still looking. Now scrambling. Comes to the near side. 45 and a tackle made.
And that's no, he missed the call. He grabbed him by the Jericho. Grabbed him by the jersey. We were right in front of it. Grabbed him by the jersey, and the
official right in front of it on the sideline didn't call it,
right.
And the white hat did. So I think they're going to talk about it. So let's see if they waive it off.
Overruled.
He's in front of the Adair County bench, unfortunately. Oh, they called it. That's a terrible call. He grabbed him by the jersey.
Jericho.
We are right in front of it.
Yeah, Jericho had the same penalty last week. And 2 weeks in a row, that'll give them a first down and really bail them out of a situation. They were in a terrible situation to pick up a first down and got it.
Golly, that's a bad call. Never grabbed his shoulder pads at all. It looked like to me, we don't see it on replay, but it was right in front of us. It looked like to me he grabbed his jersey and then brought him down. And that's first down for there. That's a huge break.
Glasgow wins 37-0 over Fort Campbell tonight.
Running clock.
Yep.
Now we got 2:50 left in the half.
Quick first half. Receivers left and right for Adair. Peck. Hand off Taylor. He's finding some running room and finally going to get down at the 21-yard line.
Man, that inside the guard run by the fullback is killing us right now. Giving him 16 on the play. 17. And that's their 8th first down. And they are now threatening. 7-0 Adair, and they've got the ball on the Trojan 21.
A lot of time left.
3 timeouts left for Adair as well.
Back with Taylor and Harmon in the backfield. Right behind him. Wideouts left and right. And it's coming to Taylor.
We got it.
Trojans may have recovered it here. Let's see, at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, we're all over it.
Cooch was on it first. Let's see if he held on to it on the bottom of the pile.
Yep, good call, Robert. It was Cooch. Yeah, got a break, and I don't know if there's anything we did because that was he gained 6 or 7 when the ball squirted out, but we were alert enough to pick it up.
I don't know that a kid got a hand in there really and dislodged it. He was just bobbling it, maybe fumbled it forward right into Jackson's arm. Big break for us.
Yeah, a 2-touchdown lead in this type of game would be almost it ended.
Yep.
Because neither team is real explosive right now, especially the Trojans.
What we have to do, though, is we can't give it right back to them. We got to take care of the football. We've only got 1 first down. We need to get a couple. We don't have to score, but we need something positive on the offensive side.
2:07 left in the half. 7-0. Adair, Miley going out to the left side in a wide-out spot. Zach Johnson, the quarterback, and he's going to keep it. Tries to get to the 15. He does.
Yeah, it's just basically the quarterback draw.
So he'll pick up 2, close to 3 on the play.
Kind of the old Wildcat with Tim Tebow, except there's no faking or motion with that, just a direct snap and run.
You think the thought pattern is for Johnson to carry it 20 times a night just to avoid the ball handling mistakes?
I do.
Johnson looks to throw, and now he's going to keep it. And he'll get across the 15, a gain of only 1, though. And now Johnson is shaken up.
Yeah,
only getting up.
I thought he gave a pretty good hit, but he took a pretty good hit that time from number 2, Jaden Taylor, the good running back. Had a pretty good collision. There's 2 people down right now. Zach Johnson's up, but there's a guy at right around the 5 that's down now for Adair County.
Not much of a play going on back there, was there?
No, I didn't think so. Well, we got a little break. Let's go down to Chad Withrow, who's on the sideline. Chad?
Yeah, it's imperative that we get out of here to the half no worse than 7-0. You know, minute 32 to go, third, and about 9. So, you know, they're going to take a timeout. We just can't get any push at all. Like y'all said, they're loading the box, and we're not doing anything to persuade them not to load the box. So we're going to have to complete some passes to get them to back off just a little bit.
Tristan Curry, the offensive lineman and linebacker that was hurt earlier, is back into the game and taped his ankle. And we should get a number on this player from Adair County. It's right in front of us. It tells you how hard it is to see their number. We're not, 40 feet, 30 feet from it and still can't hardly see it.
Yep. So we take a timeout, People's Bank timeout. The timeout of your day, join the People's Bank at their new location, 1300 West Main Street in Glasgow. Now open, the People's Bank, as the Indians take a timeout with 1:32 to go before halftime. Trojans are trailing 7-0.
Good timeout by Clay Stevens. 3rd and 10, 1:32. I think he feels pretty confident that Adair's going to stop us and force us to punt in a pretty tough place to punt.
You run the ball and force them to burn another timeout to stop the clock in this situation?
Probably, because we have not shown a whole lot of, have not had any success throwing. It's not just some, and it's not a real favorable place to throw either.
On the Coca-Cola scoreboard, we'll do a Coca-Cola scoreboard check. Open a Coke and enjoy the game. Tonight, LaRue County beats Thomas Nelson 55-21. And here's the throw coming to Miley. He's got it. 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, 15-10, 5. Touchdown, Barren County.
Unbelievable. 84 yards. Unbelievable. That was a great throw that time by Zach Johnson, and that was just a go route where Miley just ran as hard as he could and as far as he could, and be honest with you, Zach Johnson threw it as far as he could.
Yeah.
Now, the surprising thing is from the Adair County perspective, how do you let somebody get by you with 1:20? You know, but they did, and a huge play by Jamarcus Miley. He had several of those last year.
Important extra point here.
Aiden Nyken for the extra point. Landon Key, the holder.
Blocked.
It's blocked.
No shot. That wasn't his fault. Boy, there was way too much pressure up the middle that time.
Still some momentum there when it looks like you're just bound to give it back to him right there and have to hold to make it a 2-touchdown game.
Yeah, I didn't think that was going to. I mean, Jamarcus proved last year that he can get by people. I just didn't think that was a situation where Adair would let somebody get by you. But they did, and took a perfect pass. And with that 84-yard strike, he hit him in stride. He didn't have to wait for it. I mean, he hit him in stride, and he was gone.
Mm-hmm. It was a perfect pass. He threw it right over the Adair County cornerback's shoulder and put it right in his arms. He's proved he's definitely the quickest kid on the field
no
right
question
there.
about it. He's been a little frustrated at times this year. He's been open a lot, and you know, you can see Jamarcus has his hands up, you know, but that I've been open. But from a quarterback perspective, you may be open, but sometimes I can't see you because I can't get it to you. That's exactly right.
We've had 2 first downs tonight. Miley's made both of our big plays. He had a 21-yard running play and then that 84-yard touchdown strike.
That's it. That's all. That is our entire offense. So, you know, we were hoping. I thought we was going to run it because you asked me, you know, run it and make them call a timeout because just didn't think it was a real favorable throwing position. But if you throw a go route, that's like a punt if they don't catch it.
Aiden Nyken will kick off from the 40 for Barren. As we come to the left side of the field. And it may go out of bounds. It does. Right around the 15-yard line.
About a 15-yard penalty. It went out about the 20.
That'll put it back, what, 35?
Chad, that got people going over there, didn't it?
What about that, Chad? That got the momentum going for the Trojans.
Finally some life on the sideline and then even in the crowd. So need the defense to step up here and let's at least go out to halftime 7-6.
Yep. Minute 20 left.
We said they had to throw it, and the very next play they threw it. So maybe that's something that we're going to have to do a little bit more.
That was courtesy of an Adair County turnover, too.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, when they fumbled that ball. Here's Aaron Peck. Rolling out left. Keeps it. Cuts back in the middle. Tackle made. About the 37, 38.
That's Easton Frazier. Well, he bought some hits last week, too. He's turned into a pretty good little hitter. Gain of 3 on the play by Peck.
Adair County in hurry-up mode. Not going to use a timeout as we get close to a minute.
Looks like somebody moved on that one. They're going to put it in the air, and it is going to be it's going to be a touchdown for Adair County. Taking it in.
Unbelievable.
There's a
62 yards.
And it wasn't meant to be a home run ball. It was actually meant angled to the sideline so he could run out of bounds and conserve time.
Two teams that struggle to throw have both thrown 84-yard and 62-yard touchdowns, both under 2 minutes. And the thing that you don't, when you're under a minute, you just don't want to give up a big play. Just march and make them march it down the field, but you can't give up big plays, and that was it.
That's the same question. How do you let somebody get behind you there, too?
Chase Holmes with the extra point try for Adair County. And this kick is up, and it is good.
So basically nothing's changed.
Right.
14-6.
We're down by 8.
Yep, down to 8. Actually, they gained one on us. Now, what could be gained, though, is maybe a little life on our sideline in terms of offensively. Scoring helps. It makes you feel better when you score. But boy, that's a tough to give up a 64-yard touchdown pass to a team that doesn't throw it very well.
They're thinking the same thing.
Yeah, and that ball was thrown well. You could both give Peck and Zach Johnson, our quarterback, credit. They both made really good throws. But it's more of a mistake defensively letting people get behind you this late in the half.
51.4 to go. You're in second quarter. Stay tuned. We'll have the Coca-Cola halftime report.
All of a sudden, a shootout has taken place. I think you would have gotten pretty good odds to say with about 3 minutes to go in the half, a 7-0 game.
Onside kick.
What was that?
Chelson fell down on it at the 49.
Wow. That looked like an intentional onside kick.
It was planned, and good job by Chelson to be alert.
So we get it at the 50. Well, the coach is saying something to the kicker. I don't know if that was exactly the plan.
I don't know if you shank it that bad, though, do you?
He's talking to him and pretty sternly. Good play by Chelson right there. Now we got a shot. I think we have one timeout left, I believe.
Trojans with it on their own 47-yard line.
Throw it again.
Yeah, we're going to throw it again. They've got their defensive safety.
They're way back now.
Further back.
And let's see, we're going to have
a little confusion. We're going to have to call another timeout because we had 12 on the field.
Man, that's bad. You want to save your timeouts, and you clearly don't want to waste them when it's a change of possession, first down. That's the second time we've had 12 on the field, and it's
one we got a participation penalty. That one we had to call a timeout.
And that may either we got one left or none.
I kind of think we got one, but I'm not 100%.
They don't keep that on the scoreboard. I mean, I probably should have been keeping that, but I didn't. All right, we got Aiden Nyken playing a wide receiver, along with Gavin Withrow here on the near side. Miley and Key out to the left. And Tyler Bush in the backfield to the left of Zach Johnson. Snap to Johnson, drops back, he's looking, he's going to throw it deep to Nyken, a little overthrown. Again, from a wide open. I mean, that was the go route this time to Nyken. It's the first time I've seen him this year play that receiver in a varsity game. He was showed last year in basketball. He's a heck of a player in basketball, about 6'3". But again, from a Adair County perspective, 44 seconds ago, how do you let people on goal routes get by you? I mean, don't you just...
And if he caught it, he was gone.
Yeah,
I mean, he's way behind him.
I mean, I'm just from a coaching perspective, just how does that happen?
Probably take a linebacker and drop another one back.
I would put
a deeper safety.
Yeah, I would put probably 4 or 5 people all the way back to the 20 right now. 3 receivers left, and Nyken's on the near side.
Not sure we don't do it again.
And Johnson rolling out left this time. Scrambling, cutting back in the middle. 50, trying to get to the 45. Tackle.
Good play. Got 9.
Got 9. That's our last time out. With 33 and a half seconds to go. Take a time out of your day and join the People's Bank at their new location, 1300 West Main Street, Glasgow.
Probably can't run it again. We did that within the half, so the problem is you got 3rd and 1, so you got to pick up the first down to have a shot to...
Well, you can run it and get the first down and spike it. You want to do that.
Got to be pretty organized and have that in the timeout right now. Sure. Let everybody know what's going on, and that's your plan if you want to do that. Probably be easier in this situation than it was earlier in the game on our first possession. They stopped us twice in a row. Yeah. We had it 3rd and 1, then 4th and 1.
I'm just amazed at the explosiveness just in the last 2 minutes. I mean, everything was on the ground, and nobody could complete a pass, and all of a sudden people are running wide open right now.
Defense getting a little tired as we get to halftime?
I don't know.
Not like we've opened the playbook up tremendously and did anything surprising.
I just think that both teams' defenses need to move their players much farther back and keep everything in front of them. That's what I would do. Goes left, and we got trips on the near side. We're pushing the backfield with Zach Johnson. Johnson looking, throws it, and is intended for Gavin Withrow out in the middle. Had been a first down, and that would have been probably a 15, 20-yard pickup because Gavin was open on a crossing route going toward the sideline. He would have easily got out of bounds still, and the ball was just overthrown. That was not that hard of a pass. That was well designed by Coach Arnett as well.
Very good play call for the situation.
They're bringing the punting unit on. There's no way we're punting. It's 4th and 1. Do you think we're punting? I don't know why.
Why would you? They do have 2 timeouts left, I think. But
I think they're going to try to draw them off right here.
But we don't have a timeout to do anything else with it, though.
No, I think we're going to try to drive it. Yeah, they did that.
Kind of a bulk play.
Yeah, we can move Zach up to be the quarterback here. Right. Got Slagle here on the near side.
And a punt it.
Punt it away. Fumble. And it's fumbled.
They got it back.
Got it, though. Wow.
Did he call? I thought he might have called a fair catch and we interfered with it.
Again, that's not the... If I'm Adair, I don't even touch it. No. We got a break right there. I'm surprised both ways there. I'm a little surprised we punted it. And I'm a little surprised they tried to catch it.
You could have definitely run Zach up under center and just hiked it real quick and snuck in for the first down, maybe. But trying to play field position, they've got 21.5 seconds and 2 timeouts to work with.
They'll start it from the 17-yard line.
Clear we haven't made the right calls up here tonight. They passed it when we said we would run it, punted it when we said we would.
Two receivers out to the right. Now man comes in motion. Peck hands it off. And it is Harmon. About the 21, 22-yard line. And that'll do it for the first half.
They're going to let it run out and we'll go to halftime.
So at halftime, it'll be Adair County up 14-6 over the Trojans. Let's see if we can get a comment from Coach Jackson Arnett with Chad Woodrow.
He went me off, but he said just got to tackle better. So wasn't much mood to talk, so but he did say we got to tackle better. So that's all I've got for you.
All right. Okay, well, we'll take a break. We'll come back with our...
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's three major media outlets: 88.7 FM, Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
Did you know that Barren County sports teams only receive $250 in yearly funding? So how is each team able to function and stay updated with modern equipment and uniforms? Through the help of the Barren County Athletic Booster Club. The BCHS Athletic Booster Club is the #1 way to help contribute to the student athletes that give Barren County athletics the upbeat reputation it holds. You can help contribute to the student athletes of BCHS today by contacting the boosters on Facebook at facebook.com/BCHSbooster. Let the student athletes of tomorrow shine by donating to the BCHS Athletic Booster Club today.
Good morning. No, that's 220. Good morning. No, that's 2 extra. Good.
Sorry everyone, please excuse Aaron while he prepares to tell the latest BCHS news live on the air.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello? Hello, Barren.
Yes, you heard right. You can hear the latest news and announcements and up-to-date music live on the air 24/7 on 88.7 FM Trojan Radio or online at barrenschools.com.
Hello, Barren County. You can hear the latest going on here at BCHS on 88.7 FM every morning at 7:15 and every afternoon at 3 p.m.
Thanks, Aaron, but I think I had that one covered.
The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto: everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
The Burgundy.
Adair County leads here at halftime by a score of 14-6.
All right. Okay, for Adair County first half, they rushed it 24 times for 141 yards. They were led on the ground by Jaden Taylor. Jaden Taylor carried it 11 times for 84 yards. Cameron Harmon carried it 3 times for 35 yards and a touchdown. Through the air, Peck was 1 for 4 for 62 yards, but that 62 yards was a big play. Big touchdown pass. I believe it was that to Harmon, the touchdown pass? So Harmon has both touchdown passes. They turned it over 1 time, and they were penalized 3 times for 15 yards, and they had 9 first downs, and pretty much everything on the ground until the big strike over the top with about a minute left in the first half.
All right. We ran 24 plays for 135 yards, 16 of those on the ground for 41 yards. We were 1 of 4 through the air for 84 yards. That was the 84-yard touchdown strike to Jamarcus Miley. 2 first downs. He gained both of those first downs, did Miley. We were penalized twice for 20 yards, and we had 0 turnovers. On the ground, we were led by Zach Johnson. He was the primary source of our ground game, and for the most part, we were very conservative with our ground game. He had 11 carries for 29 yards. Miley had the other positive play for that first down I just spoke of, 1 play for 21 yards. Miley caught the only ball, as I said, for the 84-yard touchdown. And we kind of opened it up with those pass plays when we had to, and otherwise we let Zach kind of read the option, and he kept it the majority of the time. Gavin had 4 carries, but lost some yards on 1, and that's why he had negative yardage.
All right, that's the story of the first half. 14-6 Adair County leading the Trojans. We'll come back with more halftime in a moment as we'll take a look at other sports going on at Barren County High. After this break, following Trojan football on 103.7 Nash Icon.
Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM, Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
Did you know that Barren County sports teams only receive $250 in yearly funding? So how is each team able to function and stay updated with modern equipment and uniforms? Through the help of the Barren County Athletic Booster Club. The BCHS Athletic Booster Club is the #1 way to help contribute to the student athletes that give Barren County athletics the upbeat reputation it holds. You can help contribute to the student athletes of BCHS today by contacting the boosters on Facebook at facebook.com/BCHS Booster. Let the student athletes of tomorrow shine by donating to the BCHS Athletic Booster Club today.
Good morning. No, that's 220. Good morning. No, that's 2 extra. Good.
Sorry everyone, please excuse Aaron while he prepares to tell the latest BCHS news live on the air.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello? Hello, Barren.
Yes, you heard right. You can hear the latest news and announcements and up-to-date music live on the air 24/7 on 88.7 FM Trojan Radio or online at barrenschools.com.
Hello, Barren County. You can hear the latest going on here at BCHS on 88.7 FM every morning at 7:15 and every afternoon at 3 p.m.
Thanks, Aaron, but I think I had that one covered.
The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
Heading into the second year from an approximate
Barren County this week, I mean, we've got 2 pages full.
Wow. We'll start with last night, Thursday, August 30th. At the soccer complex last night, Glasgow defeated the Trojans 7-1. In volleyball yesterday at Metcalf, the Trojanettes got a win, two sets to 1, 25-23, 24-26, 25-17. In boys golf yesterday, tri-team match, Allen County Scottsville came in first, Greenwood second, and the Trojans came in third. Cross country at the Barren County All-Comers meet. The Barren County girls finished first over Edmonson County, Allen County, and Metcalf County. Leading the way for the Trojanettes was Chesney McPherson, who came in second. Brianna Brown was sixth. Casey Roeder was eighth, and Kirsten Thomerson 10th. The boys finished first ahead of Edmonson, Cumberland, Allen, and Metcalf. Lincoln Minton was third. Ross Jesse finished eighth. Softball team defeated, the middle school softball team defeated Monroe County. And in middle school football, the 7th grade lost to Franklin 20-8, and the 8th grade defeated Franklin 36-8. Let's go to Tuesday, August 28th. In volleyball, I was at the gym. It was a home game against Monroe. The Lady Falcons defeated the Trojanettes 2 sets to 1. We won the first one 25-10, and Monroe battled back and defeated us 25-16 and 25-10. Girls soccer Tuesday, Barren County picked up a nice win, nice district win. I think it's our 4th win of the year, defeating Monroe County 4-0. The boys soccer picked up their first win of the year. They were 0-5 going into that and defeated Monroe 3-2, so it was a good win for them. Boys golf, Greenwood defeated the Trojans 160-203. And in softball on Tuesday, Allen County Scottsville defeated Barren in one game, and in the JV game, the Trojanettes beat Allen County. Monday, August 27th, volleyball, the Lady Dogs of Clinton County defeated Barren County 25-11 and 25-16. And JV football, Logan County defeated the Trojans 28-18. In softball, Barren County defeated South Warren. That's a good win, 5-3. And then last Saturday in boys soccer at the Wayne County Invitational, Whitley County defeated the Trojans 5-4. It's a close one. And Wayne County defeated the Trojans 2-1. In volleyball, which is home, they had a tri-team match. Barren County defeated Caverna 25-10 and 25-18. And Grayson County knocked off the Trojanettes 25-22 and 25-13. And Barren won one game 25-23. And finally, last Saturday at the co-ed cross-country Pulaski County Invitational, the girls finished 6th. Kirsten Thomerson was the high girl from the Trojans, was 16th, and the boys finished 5th. Ross Jesse finished 21st. In softball, Warren East defeated Barren, and Barren defeated Moss. And that's it. That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot. I know. Probably left something out too, but that's about as good as we can do.
That's right. That's right. We're still let's see. They still got to put 3 more minutes up there, right? So it'll be 7 minutes before the second half gets underway. Next Friday night, during halftime of the Barren County Monroe County football game, the 1988 BCHS football team will be recognized. Trojans were the district champs that year. They had a record of 8-2. Coaches were Jerry Eubank, Joe Mike Moore, Joey Downs, and Bob Blair. Players included Barren County High Principal Brad Johnson. Teresa Bewley was a cheerleading sponsor in 1988. And she still is in 2018.
She's still going.
So, anyway, that's next Friday night, halftime of the Barren County Monroe County game. The game will start at 7 o'clock. Let's see, got some other scores here. Finals coming in, quite a few of them now. Monroe County beats Warren Central 20-14.
Well, I mean, Warren Central is clearly better than they were last year, but they still have they have not won a game in going on 2 years.
Yeah. Callaway County beats Metcalfe County tonight, 19-14.
On trip.
And yeah, it's a long way down there. LaRue County beats Thomas Nelson, 55-21. Glasgow 37. Fort Campbell nothing. And I believe that's all I've got. What do you got, Robert?
Russellville beat Butler 17-13. Allen County over Greenwood 27-7. Bowling Green Sanex tied 21-21 in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
Warren East 34. Casey County at the half 34-21. Is that right? I think they played Wayne County actually.
Yeah, they didn't play Casey.
Warren East and Wayne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
South Warren 36. Franklin Simpson 14 final, and Western's down 24-0 to Wisconsin at the half.
All right, let's go down to Chad Withrow on the sideline. If he has his mic headphone, are you down there, Chad, on the sideline? Were you able to get a comment from Coach Arnett?
Well, he didn't have much to say either time, leaving or coming in. So all he said was tackle. So I don't think he was real happy. So we'll see if the speech at halftime will inspire the team. They did say he might run a little different misdirection, little screens maybe this half, and try to loosen them up a little bit.
Well, they're still in the game. I mean, it's not like we're down 4 or 5 touchdowns or, 14-6. Still winnable. We'll come back, get ready for the second half, or second half kickoff, sponsored by Farmers RACC, the Jackie Browning Memorial second half kickoff. Our sideline reports are brought to you by McDonald's. I'm loving it. We'll be back with the second half. Trojans trailing 14-6 to Adair County here in Columbia, and you're following Trojan football at 103.7 Nash Icon.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto: everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM, Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
Did you know that Barren County sports teams only receive $250 in yearly funding? So how is each team able to function and stay updated with modern equipment and uniforms? Through the help of the Barren County Athletic Booster Club. The BCHS Athletic Booster Club is the #1 way to help contribute to the student athletes that give Barren County athletics the upbeat reputation it holds. You can help contribute to the student athletes of BCHS today by contacting the boosters on Facebook at facebook.com/BCHS Booster. Let the student athletes of tomorrow shine by donating to the BCHS Athletic Booster Club today.
Good morning.
Flash icon, Cave City, Glasgow, and on the internet at espnky.com and also on BCHS Live. Next Friday night, we're back home for 2 games. Actually, we got Monroe County next Friday night, Greenwood 2 weeks from tonight. It's homecoming 2 weeks from tonight, actually. I believe. Is that right? Yeah.
I'm not for sure.
I think so. I believe homecoming is the Greenwood game, even though it doesn't show on the schedule, but that'll be because we have to go to Ballard Memorial
The next week.
the next week on a Saturday.
Well, after tonight, we're a third of the way through. It's amazing, isn't it? It goes by quick.
Yeah. Again, for all the latest scores and results, as John just mentioned to you on the air a minute ago, from middle school to high school sports at Barren County, log on to barrenschools.com, click athletics, and then the sports report, and find out scores from volleyball to soccer, cross country, you name it. Did I leave something out?
Don't think so.
Middle school softball, middle school football.
Well, I think if I'm right, Adair will take the ball first.
That's correct.
The one the toss elected to receive to open the game. So the defense will have to.
Third quarter coming up, sponsored by Southern States of Glasgow and Horse Cave.
It's a close, competitive game, which is what we thought.
I always thought it would be, yep.
I'm kind of a little surprised with the 2 explosive pass plays that kind of ended the half from both teams.
84-yard pass play to Jamarcus Miley from Zach Johnson. And then it was just on the next series there, the 62-yard pass from Adair County's Aaron Peck to Cameron Harmon. He has scored both touchdowns
And
tonight.
this was all under 2 minutes and a half.
They negated each other on the scoreboard, but maybe what it'll do when we get the ball back offensively is open it up a little bit, give us a little bit of space to run the football, which we didn't do terrifically on our 16 carries.
It's not a bad trip coming up here. It's, 35 minutes up the parkway.
Yeah. Aiden Nyken will kick off from the 40.
Really a game you probably should play football, basketball every year, maybe, isn't it? Even though we're scrimmage basketball, right?
Yeah, even though we're out of region, it's just so convenient to play.
Cameron Harmon and Dalen Brown Graves back to receive the kickoff for Adair County. And here we go with the third quarter. Nyken kicks this one long and deep. It goes back to about the 15. Trying to run it up to about the 24-yard line.
And that was Tanner Slagle or Neal? No, that was Slagle. I should have known if there's a tackle on a kick. It's probably Tanner Slagle. He's around there somewhere.
So Adair County will start this drive from their own 24. 6 seconds into the second half.
I think it's important that it doesn't become a 2-touchdown lead. We talked about how much of a lead that would be. So we got to keep them in the end zone and try to get back and tie the game.
If you just joined us, it was an hour-and-a-half delay starting the ball game tonight due to storms that moved through the Columbia area. We're at 9:50 and just getting into the second half. Peck, hands off. And that is Taylor coming to the left side. He'll take it to about the 26, maybe the 27-yard line.
That Wyatt Petty go first?
I think it was Wyatt, 54 on the tackle.
So 2nd and 7, a 3-yard pickup for Jaden Taylor.
He's carried it 12 times for 76 yards. Had one big fumble, but nullified a potential score for Adair.
You have receivers on each side. Peck with Taylor in the backfield to his left. Man comes in motion and flag on the play.
They'd be fortunate for them that that was a false start because that was a bad snap.
Yeah.
Don't know where that would have went.
That's right. It's their 4th penalty, 20 yards, all of the illegal procedure.
Back it to the 20-yard line, 21-yard line.
Yeah, make it 2nd and 12.
(14-6) Adair. Receiver on the near side, receiver out to the right. Harmon and Taylor in the backfield with Peck. Takes a snap, hands it off, and it is Taylor.
Nothing.
Looks like Bradshaw on the tackle, as well as Frazier.
Yeah, it looked like they may have given 1 or 2 there. 3rd and 10 for Adair County.
Be nice to have an interception here, wouldn't it? If they
fumble anything.
If they decide to throw it.
Receivers 2 on the right side, 1 on the near side. Taylor in the backfield. Peck back to throw. Looking, throws it to the right side. It's going to be complete.
Short.
And tackle made around the 35-yard line.
Yeah, it was Schwartzer over there, and also Jackson is 15 as well, 4 and 15. Jake Gill.
Very close.
Yeah, I thought he was clearly short at one time, but
it's going to be a yard short.
I ain't going to measure, though.
You're going to measure that?
I don't think the marker's where the ball is. The marker's a yard short, but it must be much closer.
Yeah, we're a long way away from this, but it didn't look like to me at first blush he had a chance to get it.
We looked like we tackled him about 3 or 4 yards short. He must have kind of wiggled away and fell forward to make it close, but it's still going to be a couple of chain link short.
Tempting enough to put a little bit of temptation for Coach Stevens to see if he wants to go for it. Now it's
not out of the scope of him to do that.
It's on the Adair County 34. Boy, it'd be if Adair goes and does not get it, boy, it'd be great field position.
They punted the ball once tonight.
1 punt.
Kind of looks like they're going.
And they're either going to go or they're going to try to draw us off.
4th and 3 inches.
You wouldn't think they'd call a timeout this early in the half, but they could.
Well, they can still take the 5-yard penalty. I don't think it'd kill them.
Peck with Taylor and Harmon back behind him. And
Here is Peck.
Helpful report.
Got it to the 35.
Jackson Coots on the tackle, but still needed one, picked up two.
It's a gutsy call.
Yeah, it is.
The 30 inside your own 35.
I agree.
Those are the plays that are the calls that win you games and keep the ball and increase your time of possession exponentially in a game like this.
Especially when you're a ball control team.
3 minutes gone here in the third. 14-6 Adair. They're moving right to left here in the third quarter. Peck with Harmon and Taylor. And it's coming to Taylor. Taylor breaking to the 45, 50, down the left sideline, tackled right around the 40-yard line of Barren County. Jaden Taylor,
25-yard gain.
Started from
right at the number
35.
Did a good job.
25.
Tight rope in the sideline for about another 10 yards after some contact tried to push him out of bounds. One play after that gutsy fourth down call, they get a big gain.
Yeah, that puts him at 104 yards.
First and 10 for Adair. Wide receivers left and right. Got a man in motion. And Peck keeps it on the option. And he'll stumble and go down to about the 35.
Gain of 5.
Yeah, that was the option where he could have actually pitched it and kept it. And if it wasn't for 15, Jake Gill, he may have got a lot more. It was a shoestring, kind of grabbed him and got him by the shoelaces that time.
Little shot of confidence. Maybe confidence that Stevens had in his kids to go for it on fourth down in that situation has propelled them forward for 30-yard gains on the last two, or total of 30 yards on the last two.
So it's second down and 5. Peck. A handoff. Taylor got some running room out in the middle. He'll take it down to the 20-yard line.
Man, that inside handoff to the fullback is just killing us right now.
Many more yards up the middle than on the outside, isn't it?
Absolutely, and it's the same. And it just, you have to tackle the fullback first, and then go for the quarterback second. And right now we have given up a lot of chunk yards to that fullback.
Coming down on 7 minutes to play here in the third.
Well, if you're going to have an hour and a half delay, then at least have a quick game once you start. That's been quick,
That's
hasn't
been quick, yep. Peck with Harmon and Taylor back behind him. He takes a snap, and we got a flag. Illegal procedure against Adair County.
5 for 25. All procedures. It's about the only thing they've done wrong.
Those don't hurt too bad, do they?
So I'll make it first and 15. It's better to hold. But those are careless. Now, wait a minute now. How come Barren is working backwards?
I don't know. He pointed to.
He said procedure against Adair.
And we have a dead ball personal foul on Barren.
What the world?
I have no idea how you have a dead ball personal foul on a play that didn't happen.
Was it?
Did you see anything?
I didn't see anything. I rolled down the 5 yards and we didn't look.
Yeah, we kind of gave up on the
Well,
play.
he just motioned to Jackson that somebody pushed somebody. I don't know. Didn't see it. Like I said, I was trying.
Now what we got?
That's the 15. My internet's not working too well, so we can't see the replay.
Well, Adair will have the ball at the 13-yard line.
Those are not offsetting. No one's a personal foul and a illegal procedure.
Yeah, and one's a dead ball.
It's going to be first and 2, oddly.
First and 2 for Adair. Here's Peck with Harmon and Taylor back behind him. And Peck keeps it
cuts into the middle, and he's going to be pushed back. Got a flag on the play.
Maybe a quarterback's helmet's laying on the ground, so that gives you a clue to what it is.
Could be a face mask. I mean, it was well defended. We were swarming.
Yeah, he just got it ripped right off. And
hold on. Okay. I thought it was a face mask.
I mean, I watched the replay, and his helmet got ripped. One of our kids ripped his helmet right off.
And it's going to be a hold. Well, okay. We'll take that.
Back the Indians to the 28-yard line.
Yeah, I thought for sure it was a face mask or a personal foul on us. Well, we'll take it. So we're back to 1st and 15 again. So third. They've been on first down for 3 consecutive plays without picking up the first down.
First and, 16? Peck. Quick handoff, and it's Taylor.
Man,
takes it to the 20-yard line.
If it wasn't for Tanner Slagle, that's a touchdown. That was a great one-on-one tackle. But again, the same play, inside handoff. And that was a one-on-one tackle. Tanner Slagle made in space that time.
Second down and about, 10?
Yep. Great tackle. Call him the human missile.
Second and 9, actually. Peck. And he looks, he's going to throw toward the end zone. Kind of a wobbly pass, and it's picked off, was it? Was it intercepted?
Incomplete, I think.
Well, that was a wobbly pass over the air.
Yeah, that was a duck.
So now 3rd and 9.
I mean, that's where we want them in. We want to force them to throw at this, especially at this part of the field. They don't have to throw. I mean, they still have 2 downs to pick up the 9.
Ball at the 20-yard line. Peck gave it right to Taylor. Taylor slung down and a late flag. It's going to be against the Trojans, I believe.
I don't know. Maybe a hold now.
It's a foul on us.
I didn't see it. I thought we played that pretty well. It's a pickup of about 6 anyway. And that'll give them a first down. Don't know who the personal foul was on. Two personal fouls on. Jackson is having a running conversation with the head umpire.
Head referee. They've kept the ball the whole half here. We haven't touched it offensively one time.
Yeah, over half the quarter gone.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it was, I think it was on White Pedigo. Hit the quarterback
way after.
Well, the ball was down the field. I don't know if White saw the ball or not.
First and goal at the 7 for Adair. And here's Peck. Handed it off in there to Taylor.
Yeah, that was tackled that time by 74 for the Trojans. It's Cameron Hurt. Didn't get much.
No. Got it to the 5. Second and goal at the 5.
I think it's going to be all Jaden Taylor or quarterback Aaron Peck for the most part here. Under 5 in the 3rd quarter. 14-6. This is a huge stop, I think, for the Trojans.
Yeah. Harmon and Taylor are going to get a timeout here by Adair County. 4:36 to go here in the 3rd. Adair County 14, Barren County 6. Let's go down to the sideline to Chad Withrow. Chad, Adair's had this ball the entire quarter.
Yeah, they've had it for almost 8 minutes now, and, like John said, you just let them score here. We're down 2 scores. We may not get the ball 2 more times. So very imperative we keep them out of the end zone here. 2 personal fouls that really let the drive continue. I didn't see really either one of them, but they've been costly for us.
And guys, I've made a mistake, and it has been brought to my attention.
All right.
About the 88 BCHS football team that we recognize next Friday night.
Okay.
A player that included Brad Johnson. That is not the Brad Johnson. That's our principal in Barren County. Brad just texted me and said that his mom texted him and said, "That's not you." So they had a different Brad Johnson in 88 on the football team. Let's see. He graduated 87, didn't he? Maybe we can find out here. Maybe, I know he was on the football team, but not in 88. Because that would have been the 89 graduating class.
That's right.
So sorry about that mistake. All right. It's 2nd and goal at the 5. And it's Peck. Man in motion out of the backfield, and
touchdown.
Gonna put it in there to Taylor. And touchdown to Adair County.
That's a real good job of blocking, but that play is just wearing us out. So right in between the guard and center, that was a huge hole for that part of the field.
Just the way we line up anyway, you've got a huge gap right there, not having a nose tackle and that 4 down lineman. And you just push the 2 tackles out of the way, and you've got a ginormous hole that even a middle linebacker like Easton, who's played well tonight, can't fill.
So now it's 20-6, and the extra point try by Holmes.
Blocked. Well, it keeps it at 2 touchdowns, 14. Yep. That's positive.
Yep.
But
we got to score.
Well, we got to get the ball. We ain't had the ball.
Yeah. Not this quarter.
Nope. They didn't make a mistake. They executed
7.5
really well.
minutes gone. 7.5 minutes gone, and Adair has kept it that long.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive for Adair. Now they got the benefit of a couple, as Chad said, personal fouls. I saw the last one. I didn't see the first one. So that didn't hurt them. But give them credit and give Jaden Taylor credit. He is at 100 and I think 120 right now, and a touchdown. Good player.
Yep.
We've run into a couple this year. Pretty good backs.
Not sure. Have we even gained 100 yards total as a team on either game we played?
I don't remember.
I was going to look. I don't think we have.
Well, we're going to right now with the 84. We're at 100 now with 84 yards from.
Passing. We only got 41 rushing.
Yeah, but we're over total yards, right? We're at 135.
Holmes' kick coming to
Slagle.
Tanner Slagle. Slagle trying to break it open, and he'll be tackled at about the 49. Got a flag coming in.
Face mask. Right there at the end.
Got it all the way back to the 50. That's a good run by Tanner. If he had a penalty to Adair, which it looks like it's going to be, that'll push us inside of Adair County territory.
Had 43 in the first game and 87 in the second, so we've yet to break that 100-yard plateau, but it doesn't really matter when you get good field position like this. We'll have it inside the 40 to start our possession right at the 36 of Adair County.
Yeah, that's a 15-yard variety. So great field position. Now let's see what we can do here.
Offense has been on the sideline a long time.
Yeah, should be fresh.
St. X and Bowling Green has gone into overtime.
Coach Wallace is struggling to get that first win.
Miley in motion left, and the handoff coming to Miley, trying to sweep her out of the left side, and tackled out of bounds about the 35-yard line.
You got
a flag over there on the sideline.
That was the reverse that time, or the jet sweep, and he got a good block that time by Withrow that kind of gave him an opportunity to pick up a few yards. Flag is right on our sideline.
I think it is a hold.
Yeah, it's not on Gavin. Gavin had a good block, but it's going to nullify about a. Yeah, those holds are painful too in high school football. It's
hard to see. We were way, way away from that one.
Chad, you were on top of it over there. What did you see?
It was on Gavin. They called it on him. Yes.
Wow. I thought he had a good block.
Yeah. Look, we're kind of bumfos. They've been holding a lot, we thought, over here, and then they called that one right then. So, way it goes.
All right. Here is Johnson rolling out to the near side. Gets rid of the football. It is complete. And running it down. That's Chelson. Chelson making a good run. He almost went down with it.
He did. He almost went down with it.
Got down about the, 20-yard line?
Yeah, boy, he ran over somebody. That was a good play by Chelson. You know, he had a big catch a couple of good big catches last week, and that was a nice throw that time, but a better run after the catch that time by Chelson. First down.
Gain of 21, I think.
And he just ran right over one would-be tackler.
Good for Citizens first down here in the second half.
Came really close to catching the ball with his knee on the ground, but just shy and picked it up. Got some good yardage after the catch.
Bush to the left of Johnson. Two receivers each way. Johnson rolling out left, cutting back, trying to go left side. Fumble, and let's see, did they get it?
Oh, yeah, they got it. Huge hole on the left side. Johnson made a good decision to keep it, turned it up, had a great block by the left side of the offensive line, and 56 for them. That's John Miller comes up with the first turnover of the night for the Trojans in a terrible spot.
Yeah, it looked like when we had shown a little life on this drive right there, especially after that reception by Chelson. Tough break.
Right at the 14-yard line.
I think Zach didn't see who made the hit. Got popped right with the helmet on the football and couldn't hang on. Now the defense has to definitely keep them out of the end zone.
Two receivers on the near side for Adair. Taylor and Harmon in the back. Here's Peck. Pitched it over, almost fumbled it. Juggled it, got it out to about the 15.
Yeah, that was quite dangerous.
I didn't see the.
I think it's number 4, isn't it?
Let's look and see.
Yeah, 4. That's 4.
Brady Cundon.
Yeah, that was a little risky. That quick little option pitch.
And he actually did a good job just making sure he corralled the ball instead of taking off before he did. And if we'd have hit him, that would have definitely been a fumble. Take a
2nd and 10 for Adair. Two receivers out to the right. One coming back in motion. Hand off Harmon to the 21.
Harmon does not get the ball a lot, but he's been quite successful every time he's touched it. He's had 2 touchdowns tonight with a gain of 7. We need to stop right here, forcing a punt. 3rd and 3. 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, don't think he'll go for it here on 4th down.
No, too deep.
Stop.
Two receivers out to the right again. One coming back in motion, and
good tackle.
And let's see,
Get it
that's
down.
That's Taylor.
Taylor.
Yeah, that was much better defended that time.
It was 72 who made the. No, I'm sorry, it was 12 who made the first hit. That's Bradshaw, and then
Joe Bradshaw.
Let everybody clean him up.
Good job. That's the best that we've defended that run tonight, actually. No gain on the play, so we're going to force a punt.
That was absolutely what we had to do in that situation. You want to avoid going off sides and doing something stupid to give them the 3 yards here to get that first down. We should get it in good field position.
Minute 25 left of the 3rd. Neal back at the 50. Holmes. Punt. Coming to the near side. And the Trojans will have it at the Adair 48.
Tyler Bush almost blocked that punt.
What a great snap, but he almost got back there.
Yeah, I know he didn't want to run into him, but I think if he stretched out, took that chance, I think he would have had that one.
1:06 left in the third. Barren down 20-6.
It's a high risk.
It is high risk. I understand that. You're right, but I think he was there.
But you've got to take those risks to make big plays to get back from a 2-touchdown deficit too. So sometimes those are big risks, but they're worth it.
3 receivers out to the left. This side, it's Jamarcus Miley. Bush in the backfield. Johnson throws, pass complete to Gavin Withrow. He'll pick up a couple of yards, maybe 3.
Nice.
To the 46.
Just a nice, safe little throw that time to Gavin. Gavin did a good job of catching that ball. Was high. Only picked up 2.
That's only our 3rd offensive play of the second half, though.
Time ticking down here in the third with 36 seconds to play. 2nd down and 8 at the Adair 46. 3 receivers on the near side, 1 split out left. Here's Johnson rolling out right, cutting back, scrambling, trying to push his way forward. And
still going.
Man, he scored it out of there from the 45 to the 40.
Yeah, good hard run that time by Zach Johnson. I thought he was stopped cold, and he broke a few tackles. Turned, going to be 3rd and 3.
That'll be it for the quarter. And right now, after 3 periods of play, here in Columbia, it's Adair County 20, Barren County 6. We'll come back with the 4th quarter after this break. You're following Trojan football on 103.7 Nash Icon.
Good morning. No, that's 220. Good morning. No, that's 2 extra. Good.
Sorry everyone, please excuse Aaron while he prepares to tell the latest BCHS news live on the air.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello? Hello, Barren.
Yes, you heard right. You can hear the latest news and announcements and up-to-date music live on the air 24/7 on 88.7 FM Trojan Radio or online at barrenschools.com.
Hello, Barren County. You can hear the latest going on here at BCHS on 88.7 FM every morning at 7:15 and every afternoon at 3 p.m.
Thanks, Aaron, but I think I had that one covered.
The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
Back for the 4th and final quarter here from Columbia. Jay Turner with John Butler, Robert Bauer, Chad Withrow. Trojans trailing 20-6, 3rd down and 3. And the pass comes to Miley on the near side, 40, trying to get to the 35. He'll be stopped around the 37 here on the near side in front of Adair County.
I think he got the 1st down, though.
From this angle, it looks like he did.
Well, why did they move the ball for the man? Okay, he got it. Okay, 1st down.
So that's a 38-yard line.
Marcus continues his good game.
4th quarter sponsored by Southern States of Glasgow and Horse Cave. 11.5 minutes to go, and the Trojans need to get 2 touchdowns and some extra points. 2 receivers each way. Johnson rolls out to the right. Gets rid of the football. The pass batted up in the air. Actually hits somebody in the back of the head, I believe, and broke it up.
I was trying to see who that was intended for. I don't know if that was, yeah, that was number 9 again for the Trojans, Karsten Chelston. Almost intercepted that time. Sometimes it looks like to me Zach's more comfortable rolling out and throwing it than just dropping back and throwing it. Even though the go route to touchdown was just a drop back throw.
Bush to the right of Johnson out of the shotgun, trips to the right side. Johnson dropping back now, looking, going to throw to the right side of the field. And Chelsea, did he get it before he went out of bounds?
Sure did. Looks like it.
Right at the 30-yard line.
That was about an 8-yard out pattern, and not only did a good job catching him, but he kept his feet in bounds that time.
I think that would have been good in the NFL. Got both feet and drug them.
So 3rd and 3 maybe? 2 or 3?
3rd and 3. At the 31-yard line.
I can see a quarterback draw right here.
2 receivers each way. And Johnson going to keep it. Takes it right down the middle.
Big hole.
Got it to the 25. First down for the Trojans.
That's what it was. That was just a quarterback draw, but good job of blocking by the line. Pick up a close to 10.
Didn't even fake it to
no
Bush
no
who was standing beside him.
No fake. He just ran it right up the gut.
Yeah. Good for Citizens first down. At the Adair 24.
Got to score here.
Johnson drops back, now keeps it. He's going to run it. Jumps over
that's
the
a penalty.
Yeah.
That's, yeah. Every time I've seen it's been a penalty. I don't see a
flag though.
He jumped straight up in the air and then fast. It's been called leaping and a penalty, but no call.
Yeah, that's what we call it unsportsmanlike. Isn't that what they
saw
call it?
that once this year?
I'll take it. No flag.
We need it. Need to get it on down. 2nd and 7. Johnson puts it in the air for Miley. Knocked down right at the goal line.
Yeah, it's good defense by Adair. That's the fade pattern to the back of the end zone, and the defensive back went right up there and just knocked it down. Not a terrible throw. That's good defense.
Been a tough catch for Jamarcus. Not really to catch it, but to keep both feet in bounds if he would have not had that batted down.
So now it's 3rd and 7 at the Adair 21. 3 receivers left. Johnson dropping back. Going to air it out again. This one's deep. And a diving catch. Touchdown, Barren County.
Whoa, what a
wow.
That was a bullet.
So that's Miley again.
Yes, Jamarcus Miley.
I don't know what was better, the throw or the catch, but man, that's a highlight catch right there.
That's unlike any pass we've seen Johnson throw. He put a little bit on it. Miley was
to the back of the end zone, and that was a bullet that time. That was quite impressive.
21 yards.
And we're going for the extra point. We're down 8 right here.
Stepping in is Aiden Niken.
It would make things much easier if he makes this. Down 7 rather than 8.
Kick is up.
Good.
And it is good by Aiden Niken.
All right. Fought right back. Right back in the game.
That pass was thrown with a little bit of authority, a little bit of intensity, kind of, and urgency, I guess is the right word.
Yeah, and Miley stretched out and dove and made the catch, too. I mean, if you're just on radio, it's hard for us to describe it. If you're watching it on the computer or on TV, I mean, that was pretty impressive.
Let's go down to Chad Withrow. That's kind of shifted a little momentum toward the Trojans right now. Still 10 minutes to play, only down a touchdown.
Yeah, we've got some energy, and Coach Arnett's really trying to get the defense fired up. Good drive there, some big-time throws and catches there by Jamarcus, and we've got to get off the field real quick here and get the ball back.
10:02 still to play here in the ball game. It's 20-13 Adair County. And Aiden Niken, the freshman, kickoff from the 40. Graves and Harmon back for Adair. Niken, kick.
Great kick.
Yeah, going all the way back to the 12-yard line. It's Harmon bringing it back upfield, cuts into the middle, trying to get to the outside, and he'll be tackled around the 31-yard line.
Wyatt Pedigo on the tackle.
Got a 20-yard return. 19.
Let's see what we can do right here. See if we can get a stop, a back-to-back stop and force a punt.
Well, they keep it about 10 minutes on that first possession.
They did.
If they keep the 10 minutes again, the game's over. So we, as Chad said, we got to get our defense off the field, get a stop, and give it back to the offense and see what we can do to go down and try to tie the game.
Kind of the receiver here on the near side. Harmon and Taylor in the backfield behind their quarterback, Peck. Takes a snap and keeps it. The option. Pitch is over. Going to be a loss on the play. That's a good defense by the Trojans to force a 6-yard loss.
Yeah, that was a great defense by Coots and Pettigo. I think it was, who was that, 20?
That's Slagle, number 20.
No, I'm talking about who's
I think it was Harmon.
Oh, it's Harmon?
Number 30. Yeah, it's hard to see those red numbers on gray.
A loss of 6, but that was well defended by the Trojans. We were all over that option.
Back to the 25-yard line.
Took the quarterback away and really got there and disrupted the pitch. We're lucky they got it to the back.
Yeah, the pitch was at his knees.
2nd down and 16 for the Indians. And
fumble. We got it.
Who's got it?
Yeah, we
Trojans
did.
have filled out.
Wide Pettigo. Wide Pettigo
at the 20-yard line.
You saw a little bit of energy from the defense off of probably what the offense did. Big play to get a 6-yard loss, and then they didn't even have a chance there. Pettigo jumped on it.
Well, it was an unforced turnover. He was basically just getting ready to hand the ball off, and they fumbled the exchange between the quarterback and the back, and White Pettigo was all over that.
You go for a home run here. First play.
Well, you
Momentum. Right back Johnson to Miley to tie this game. Or do you play conservative?
I don't know what he's going to do, to be honest with you. I mean, you can go for the play action fake and maybe to try to hit Miley on the go route. Well, they got Miley in the backfield right now.
A little different look.
Yeah.
Here comes Tyler Bush back on kind of late.
Johnson sends it over to Miley. Miley being chased, trying to get around the right end, taking it down the far sideline. He may be gone. Knocked out of bounds.
Right around the 2.
That looked like it had nothing written all over it. He exploded around the corner.
Is there a penalty? Or
I have no idea what it is. Why they're stopping the clock.
He went out of bounds, but
there's a flag right here on that Adair County sideline, right here.
Illegal procedure on Barren. Oh boy, I didn't see that.
It had to have been an alignment error. Tyler came in late.
Wow.
Somebody wasn't on the line. Probably didn't have enough guys on the line of scrimmage.
Man, I don't know about that one. That's
a tough call.
Tough call on the road. That's the second time Miley's been lined up in the backfield, and he has gotten around the edge both times, and he has a different level of speed that a lot of that you don't see very often. Wow.
Puts it back on the 26. So that's 1st down 15 for Barren. Here's Johnson. He throws it. It's going to be complete to Bush on the right side. Takes it down the far sideline. He may be gone. Touchdown, Barren County. No flags on the play.
Wow. Well, that was just a simple, about a 4 or 5 yard out pattern to Tyler Bush, and he just turned it upfield, and he got down the sideline untouched, 26 yards, touchdown. I didn't see that at all over here, did you?
No.
I mean, it looked really, really innocent. Just a little rollout pass and hit Tyler out of the backfield, and man, he got the corner and gone.
I think that formation, we were in the exact same formation that we pitched it to Jamarcus on in the previous play and got the illegal formation call. We did the same thing, lined Tyler up in the backfield, tossed it to him, and took it in.
Need this extra point right here. Here's Niken. Nope, not going to get there. So it's 20-19. The Trojans within 1. Still 8:40 to play here in the ball game. Tyler Bush, 26-yard run. Pull the Trojans within 1 point. Let's go down to Chad Withrow on the sideline. Chad?
You know, they finally opened the offense up a little bit here, and we're making them pay for stacking the line, getting some short, quick passes and turning them into touchdowns here the last couple of times. A lot of energy, lot of crowd support behind us, so we needed, I said get 3 and out a minute ago. We got 2 and out, so maybe we can do the same thing coming up here, but it's good to see this energy down here.
Yeah, let's get the defense back to work again and see if we can get another stop here quick.
I think Chad's right. We were very conservative in the first quarter, maybe even in the first half. Punted it when we had a chance to go for it and make something happen there at the end of the first half, and now we've opened it up a little bit. You see some kids just make plays is the bottom line, and when you have to win games, that's what has to happen.
Aiden Nyken kicks from the 40, end over end, and it's going to be almost bobbled at the 15-yard line. See if we can make a tackle here. Tackle is going to be made.
24 for the Trojans.
19.
Ryan Shirley, isn't it?
Ryan Shirley's 24.
Yeah, the wheels have kind of fallen off of Adair right now. They're kind of stumbling and fumbling and everything. They still have a 1-point lead, but right now the momentum is clearly shifted to the Trojans.
They led 20-6 at the end of the third quarter, and the Trojans have come back here in the fourth in about 3.5 minutes and scored 2 touchdowns.
Got to remain solid on defense. We've been good the last 2 possessions.
So Adair has it at their own 19. 8:35 to play. 20-19. Adair County. Bowling Green defeats St. X tonight in overtime.
Big win.
And comes in motion to the near side. Handoff coming, and he's breaking it open, trying to get out to the 30.
I think that's Cundiff.
And
it is.
Yeah. On the way out to the 30, that's 11 yards.
Cundiff is their kind of their receiver flanker, and occasionally I put him in a motion. That's their 13th first down.
Cundiff, the wide receiver here on the near side. One split out to the left. Harmon and Taylor in the backfield. With the quarterback, Aaron Peck. And he's going to hand it off. Nothing there. Actually, going to be a loss of about 1.
Yeah, it was
Taylor on the carry.
Frazier on the tackle. Loss of 1, yeah. Now, Jaden Taylor's got about 120 yards, but his last 3 carries have been 4 carries have been 2, 5, 0, and -1.
Down to 7.5 minutes to play. It's 2nd and 11 for Adair at their own 29-yard line. Aaron Peck. Long count. And going to hand it off. Coming up the near sideline. Ooh, a big hit by Landon Neal. Also in on the stop.
There's a monster hit by Landon.
Yeah.
Stopped
Peyton Schartzer.
gain of 10 on the play, though. Yeah, Taylor broke out.
Still third down. With, you'd like to put them in a 3rd and 9 much more than a 3rd and 1. But
I think they're going. I think this is 2-down territory for Clay. 3rd and 1, 39. He went for it earlier.
Same spot.
Same spot. I think it's going to be two rushes right here.
Aaron Peck takes the snap and hands it off. Going to have to make a stop.
Taylor again.
Yep, Jaden Taylor.
Running that same, where they just kind of keep it, it's that mesh point where they just kind of read it and keep it in that back's belly as long as they can. Gain of, 12? 13?
Puts it down to the 47.
Timeout, Adair.
First
timeout, Barren. That's timeout, Barren County. That's our first, is that right? Or did we use a timeout earlier?
I don't think we took one.
Okay.
6:27 to go here in the ball game. It's 20-19, Adair County. So you take a time out of your day and join the People's Bank for their location, brand new location at 1300 West Main Street in Glasgow.
I think we're probably the only game in town.
I would say so.
So Coach Wallace goes to St. X. 290 99 wins, and he's lost 2 tough ones, and I know this one is probably as tough as can be. Overtime to school he left, Bowling Green.
Right.
Sure, he had mixed emotions going into that, but I guarantee you didn't want to lose to Bowling Green.
You do the math on 300 wins. That's
a lot of
wins.
That's exactly right. When you're only playing 10 games, well,
yeah,
when you're
schedules.
Well, when you're running as deep in the playoffs as he's been running, he's getting 15 games, but still, that's very impressive.
Right. Even at 15 games a year, it takes a long time.
Adair County, 1st and 10 at the Trojan 48. A 20-19 ball game. Adair with 6:27 to play. Here's Peck. And he's looking to throw. And it's going to be broken up.
Good defense.
Excellent defense, because that was unexpected. They went play action pass, looking for the bomb that time to go route, and Landon Neal did not bite, and he was back there. Good play by Landon. Had a shot to intercept it. That play surprised me. I think it was a really good call that they did not bite on that. I mean, the Trojans did not bite at all.
2nd and 10.
You did exactly what your safety is supposed to do that time. You're the last one right there.
Yep. 2nd and 10 for Adair at the Barren 48. 6:22 to play. The Trojans down 1 point. It's Peck. Hands it off right down the middle. It's Taylor getting to the 40.
Wow, that's another gash up the middle.
We had been taking our defensive end and kind of crashing that hole and forcing them to get to the outside. We made a personnel change, and we changed that up a little bit, and that opened the middle back up, and they're gashing it again.
Jake Gill on the tackle. Gain of 8.
3rd and 2.
Under 6 minutes. This is clearly, they're not punting now.
Score, and it's
2019 if you're just joining us. Adair County.
This game started at 8:30 tonight. Peck kept it, almost fumbled it. And he's going to be taken down at the 38.
Close, very close to another face masky.
That was Jericho Poe. Got him around the head, but evidently no face mask, luckily.
A couple of times we thought they should have called penalties tonight on us. They haven't.
Gain of about, what, 4? Got enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe just a little less, but still got the first down.
At the 37-yard line of Barren County. 5:25 to play. The Trojans down 20-19. Receiver out to the left. One to the near side. That's Cundiff with Harmon and Taylor in the backfield. Quarterback Aaron Peck.
Delay
of the game.
First delay tonight.
Didn't see that coming.
That was quick. Usually we've got a pretty good, when we don't have a clock, we at least are looking back there if the guy counted down.
Yeah, that's Adair's 8th penalty.
So Adair County now at the Barren 42.
We want to put them in a 3rd and long situation where they're forced to pass.
1st and 15. Peck hands it off to Taylor. Taylor will get to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, gets most of that back. Again, that was Frazier making the first contact. Gain of 5. Jaden Taylor is now around a 140 right now.
2nd down and 11. Ball to the Trojan 38. Peck. Hands it off again to Taylor. Trying to take it right down the middle. Gets stopped at the 37, maybe the 36-yard line.
This will be a 3rd and long situation, so but definitely 2 down territory. 4 down territory, sorry.
Yeah, 3rd and about 9.
Is it 2 down or 2 passing downs?
No, I don't think they pass it.
Either down?
Are they not? I would be surprised. But I been a little surprised at some things tonight, so we'll see. Big stop.
Peck hands it off. There goes Taylor.
First down.
Yep, got it down to the 21-yard line.
Just cannot literally stop that play.
And a timeout called.
I'm going to try to count up his yardage right now.
Take a People's Bank timeout. Take a timeout of your day and join the People's Bank. There's the new location, 1300 West Main Street in Glasgow. Don't forget, next Friday night, it is Monroe County. They're coming to Trojan Field. 7 o'clock kickoff. Will be on there at 6:35. As I mentioned earlier, the 88 football team of Barren County will be recognized at halftime. Coach Jerry Eubank.
I got him at close to 190 yards right now.
The impressive thing is their number of offensive plays in this half versus ours.
Yeah, we've not had the ball a lot at all.
11 plays. We've run 11 plays this half. We scored twice, but we've only ran 11 plays.
And there's now at 16 first downs.
We have 5. But sometimes big difference in the...
We have one timeout left, and the clock is now a factor, clearly.
Yep, 3:35 to play. 20-19. Peck. And it's Taylor on the near side. Still going. Finally taken down at about the 10.
Yeah, that's going to put him at 200 yards.
Peck kept that one as long as he possibly could that time.
Yeah. What a game by Taylor. And he is, he's pretty much, all his runs are in between the tackles too. And it's primarily now it's that, where the quarterback sticks it in his belly and just kind of reads to see, either to give it to him or the quarterback keeps it. Doing a really good job with it.
First and goal at the 10. And it's Peck. Taylor getting to about the 8 or 7.
About the 8. That was Pettigo on the tackle.
Well, guy, but almost have to have a turnover. Adair County is not going to be in any hurry to get this snap off, and that's going to be, by the time they get this snap off, it's going to be around at the 2:20 mark.
They could possibly wait a lot of time to give us nothing left.
Peck. Oh, went up in the air, but his back caught it. That is Harmon scrambling. It's knocked down at the 15-yard line.
What do you think about calling a timeout at any point here?
That's kind of the break we needed. That ball was a high snap, and it went through the quarterback's hands, and that could have been disastrous for Adair County.
2 minutes to play. So it's going to be 3rd and goal from about the 15-yard line.
Even if they don't score, we don't get it till under a minute.
That's exactly right.
So, I mean, that's why you not think about calling a timeout right there?
Do we have one left?
I think we do.
Peck takes a snap and hands it off.
No, he kept it. Yeah, he kept it that time.
I didn't see it that time.
Yeah, now that's
and about the 11.
Now that's Jackson's last timeout. The gain was about 2 right there, maybe 3, so it'll be 4th and 10 from the 10.
1:24 to play.
So if we hold them, we'll get the ball right around a minute to go. No, we're not going to have any timeouts left. But we have made big plays tonight. If Demarcus Miley has been consistently making big plays, and Zach Johnson has made 2 tremendous throws to him. So
Tyler Bush made a good play.
It's not out of the question. It's hard to do, and probably almost impossible if defended right.
Yeah. And without timeouts.
Without timeouts. But this is high school, and we're not talking about professionals. So strange things can happen. The first thing we have to do is stop them right here.
I mean, even if they went for 2, the game would be over, but we would have to make the 2-point conversion if we were to score and they were to get the extra point, right?
We'll see if will they throw it, or is this going to be another Jaden Taylor, the running back, who's got 200 yards?
I think it's a play on the ground to keep the clock running.
Well, it's going to stop, though.
Well, yeah, we get the... Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
4th and goal from the 12. Peck. He's looking to throw.
Out of time.
Looking to throw. He's going to throw it toward the end zone, and it is going to be incomplete. He had it in his hand and dropped it.
I think he's probably out of the end zone.
It's right in the back.
Yeah, right in the back. So that's good defense that time. Robert thought, he had plenty of time to throw it, but well defended. So,
well, got to be at 17.
Here's
got to go 88 yards.
88.
No timeouts.
No timeouts.
Minute 17 to go.
Now, if I'm Adair, there is no way I'm letting anybody get behind me.
You got 2 deep safeties and probably 2 more deeper.
Yep.
Looking at their defensive alignment, it looks like they're in about regular defense. There's no such thing as a prevent here for them.
Well,
maybe a little bit deeper, but they're creeping up. So I don't know.
All right, Zach Johnson rolling out right. He's looking to throw downfield for Gavin Withrow.
Man, almost like that.
Almost there.
Gavin beat his person, and the safety was late getting over. That was, to be honest with you, that's a pretty good situation the Trojans had. Now, it had been a perfect pass, but Adair did give us hope, and they just put the quarterback in, Peck.
Play center field.
And he's the safety that's about 40 yards back right now.
So it's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 12. 1:11 to play. Trojans have 88 yards. And it's Johnson rolling out left. The throw is incomplete, intended for Landon Key. Here on the near side.
Yeah, it would have been a tough catch. A little bit behind, but if he could have caught it, he could have gotten out of bounds. 3rd and 10. 107. Right now, the priority has to be
first down.
A first down. That's right. Got to get a first down before we can do anything. Nyken is in the game.
Yeah. Nyken's a wide receiver here on the near side. But Johnson's rolling out right. He's in trouble. Finally got rid of it. And coming up the field, Tyler Bush trying to get some speed going.
Good defense by there.
Stopped around the 20-yard line. The clock's running with 53 seconds to play.
Got to go. Got to get the first down.
Yeah, you can't spike it. We got to go for it right here.
It is 3rd and 5.
What are we doing?
Oh, he spiked it at the end of the game.
Was that 3rd down or 4th?
No, it's 4th.
4th. That's game.
That's game.
Yep. I think he did what the sideline told him to do, and
I'm not for sure. I don't know. I don't know. But he went under snap. He went under center and just spiked it on 4th down.
When he went under center, I knew.
I don't know if that was clearly a mistake. I don't know by who, but anyway. Tough situation. Hadn't been in that situation probably in, 2 years?
Yeah.
I mean, clock running out, and this, to be fair, it's Zach Johnson's first time he's ever quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just one of those things where, it's experience is just lack of experience right there.
Adair County takes the knee. And that will about do it right there. $18 seconds to play. That's going to do it for sure now.
Yeah, it does it.
Yeah. Adair County is going to win it 20-19 over Barren County. as the Trojans will drop to 0-3 on the year. Adair County improves to 1-2. Back with a post-game report brought to you by Zaxby's after this on 103.7 Nash Icon.